streaming of the first round of the TTS tournament, ELO tournament, between BrettLanpher versus Bloodraven. So, unfortunately, the game is already sort of going to start at the moment, just currently logging into the game, because unfortunately, well, or purposefully, Brett could not send me the details beforehand, so I couldn't have joined. So, apparently I'm still a bit lagging as well here. So let me actually just quickly log into the game here. So, SIF connecting at 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So it's a Lannister mirror. It's exciting. Looks going to be fun. So I'm going to talk about a bit about the list that 2 players each bring. I'm going to talk about the scenario for a bit, and we'll get straight to it. It seems that, all right, so let's wait for it to load just a tiny bit. First, let's wait. So, how's everyone? Friday has been. I know that this right now in, God, they're already playing, and it's already like, oh man. All right. So, all right, let's. Before I go through the sort of formalities, let's quickly unpack through the formation and the turn and the list, etc. I know Brett and Bloodraven both said that I haven't really missed anything, but it seems that I have already missed a lot of things. So let's get to it. All right. So Brett is bringing. Camille is bringing, or Bloodraven is bringing his double warrior sons with Tywin, with Preston Greenfield. So this is a tech that Camille really likes to bring. So with Preston Greenfield, allows your warrior son to make this formation and just put Brett already in a very sort of difficult position. He has to sort of like be already defensive, and it's already framing out to be in the flank here, and gaining after the Champion of Fate. I know this Slate Man can't really go after this because of the creative positioning, so he has to go through this first, and then later on he can go through this one here for secondary. So let's go through the list a bit. Yeah, this is a theoretical list that me and Bloodraven was talking about. Poor fellow with Tywin here, Warrior Son with Champion of Fate, Warrior Son with Preston Greenfield, Poor fellow, and NCU we got Tycho, High Sparrow, and Pycelle. And for Brett, he's bringing his Mountains list. He's bringing Red Cloak Mountain. Interesting. Red Cloak Mountain, Poor Fellow, Champion of Fate, Sandor Red Cloak, Flayed Men, and Joffrey, Tycho, and Tywin. So even though Brett's list here doesn't really have like a lot of oomph that that the usual sort of like regular list brings, because he's sort of downgrading into 7 activation, but he got Tywin. So 7 activation versus 8 activation. The advantage is in Bloodraven's position, where he has 8 activation, but Brett with Tywin could actually make a lot of interesting play. We got Chris. Hi, Chris Sunday Slaughter, Bolton Skincare, on whatever other nicknames you've got. Welcome. And welcome also Ennis to the stream. Welcome. It's apparently only round 2 because freaking Brett forgot to share me his stream details, so I had to like go in past their deployment. But since we're flying against Lannister Mirror, we're seeing just Werewood and Corpse Pile. Neither player wants to give it in. Brett, just want it all in and put the Corpse Pile, and of course I think Bloodraven is putting in the Werewood tree because he doesn't really want his warrior son to be morale 5, gets zapped, and becomes morale 8, so it becomes a 7. It still becomes an 8, so he doesn't want to make it worse than it already is. So not much happening in round 2. The opening play was Pycelle on horse, just to sort of lock down the positioning of Brett, and he activated the war cry here to give the panicked and vulnerable to the flank men. And now we're seeing a Joffrey activation. We'll see if there is an intrigue and subterfuge being played. This is the classic play that you have to play in a Lannister mirror. You always have to activate Joffrey first. Why? Because there's always a chance of intrigue and subterfuge. If you get intrigue and subterfuge, well, then Joffrey is basically useless. You have to actually put him in crown in order to turn on the rest of your army. So now he's putting it in Moneybag because Bloodraven doesn't have intrigue and subterfuge. So he's just gonna, heal up whatever the panic is put, or heal whatever the weaken's put there, or weaken one of the remove one of the vulnerable, etc. from the one that's being Joffrey. No, it's a 3 versus 3 NCU Sunday Slaughter. We got Tycho, Tywin, and Joffrey versus Tycho, Sparrow, and Pycelle. Brett has 7 activation, and Bloodraven has 8 activation. So a bit of activation advantage for Bloodraven, but Brett has the powerful Tywin Commander and the powerful House Bolton Flateman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 poor fellows, because Brett chose not to spam the poor fellows here. Instead, he opted for the double red cloak list with Flateman. Really, really powerful. And I think that's a bribery coming down here for Bloodraven. Oh, it's instantly going to be counterplotted, because Flateman is going to be kind of sad if they get bribery. And see, is the 3+? Yep. All good. So the bribery is cancelled, but Bloodraven do get the panic test from the Sparrow taking the crown. So he's going to make the panic test to the Flateman here, looking for 7. No, I think Bloodraven here makes. I would have probably ran the same list in a Lannister mirror. I just, the power of warrior sons and poor fellows in general. I know that you sort of will take a lot of damage from the arrows, but I don't think that you want to play too long in here. Bloodraven maybe also taking the advantage that Brett doesn't really play a lot of NCUs. Well, in a sense that there is a higher incentive for him to play the board first. So even though he already has, both player has 3 NCUs, but Brett only has 4 combat units, so he has sort of like to gain control of the battlefield, or to make a lot of impacts. I don't remember what Bloodraven's other list was. I think it was the Jaime's list. The Jaime's list would be quite interesting as well. Although it is an interesting pick. So yeah, we shall see. Sparrow is of course being attached to most likely just putting it on Flateman. He's deciding where he wants to put it on this unit or that unit. Yep, of course at the Flateman you have to get rid of the Flateman as soon as you can. Sparrow does get to attach to this, and I think Brett needs to make a panic test here from the cancellation of the zone. So even if your zone replacement effect gets countered by counterplot, you still get to resolve the zone from the actual zone itself. So I think there should be like a panic test here, but I think they might have forgotten about it. Okay, this chat box is not working. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Let's scoot this over right here and just put the chat box like right here. I know the chat box isn't working for some reason, so I'm just gonna put it here for minimum impact to the gameplay enjoyment. All right, so first attack of the game, we see a very healthy 1 hit from the poor fellows. Reroll because he's using the fate token, and that's whoa, look at that. That's actually 3 auto wounds on the that is huge. I can see your chat, Carl, but it's just not in the overlays. So something is wrong with the overlay. Either I haven't updated the key, or I just haven't updated the the stream key. But yeah, I can see your chat. It's just that I have to take a glance to the right every now and then. Do let me know if this POV is okay for you. If you want to see it from like sort of like a top down, or sort of like yay much. Alright, I hate that one. Alright, so we see the first attack of the game, the warrior son, failing the panic test, taking 3 wounds. Ooh. I think Bloodraven might pop the Tycho right here and then, because otherwise there is a very good chance that the Flatemen can one-shot these guys. That's a lot of warrior sons dying. I did not expect for it to have that much damage, because I think he lost 3 position, and then he auto blocks 1 with the fate, but then he rolls a panic test with panic, and then he rolls a 3 with 3 damage. Jesus freaking Christ. So yeah, we might see an emergency Tycho here. We'll see what happens. Or Bloodraven might be considering, yep, he's gonna just put another Intrigue and Subterfuge. Is that an Intrigue? Yes. So he's intriguing Tycho. Ooh, that is huge. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Bloodraven's not gonna have Tycho here for one activation, for one entire round. That is huge. So the Flame Man is weakened though. That is one thing. And the Warrior Sun does have a Fate token, so he can auto block too. But it is huge. It is huge. There is a very real risk that this might not go the way that. And also, there's still Tywin. Tywin, he can definitely pop those. He's using it right now. He's using it right now. We got the Tywin. We got the Tywin here. Brett is going all in. He's gonna go wapow. Thank you, ma'am. To the Warrior Sun, it seems like. All right, we'll see where the decision is. Oh, yay! The chat is working. It's working. Yatta. All right, we see first 4 armor save, 2 fail, 2 saves. Is Brett gonna use the vulnerable? He is going to use the vulnerable. That is 3 dead. So now the Warrior Sun, he doesn't have Hardened. He doesn't have Hardened. Oh no! The Flame Man, there's no Harden. He's also going to make the mana test now. Maybe? Yeah, why not? I mean, he doesn't have the Fate token. He can't gain Fate token. You can't spend the Fate token because of the Tywin. Wow, Tywin and Lannister mirror. Who'd have thunked? Anyway, let's move us aside from this exciting round and see a very convincing save. He's gonna probably use the panic or save it later for the Flame Man. Either way, it's pretty much okay. Sup, Carl? All good. Indonesia's been having sort of a milder lockdown. Level 2 has just been initiated. Nobody really knows what level 2 are. Everybody just sort of making things up at the moment. But towards the Christmas and New Year's holiday, it's going to be temporarily level 3 up until the start of the year, just to avoid people from moving around. So we see a sword activation. We see a few things dying. Is it a dead? Oh, yeah. He took, so Brett took the sword, used the Poor Fellows, he rolled attack 5 dice, he missed all 5. So we'll see. There is a mild chance that the Warrior Sun could survive, but with Panic vulnerable and weakened, I really don't like the chances here. So we'll see. Bloodraven here trying to see if the creative accounting from the Warrior Sun can body block the Flame Man. I think he can. I think he can body block the Flame Man. Woo! Through some creative accounting. So Bloodraven has to emergency leave the middle here. It's not like Gregor can just claim it. So that is a brilliant position by Bloodraven. Brett can't finish the Warrior Suns off. Oh no! He can't physically finish them off now. The Flame Man doesn't have a position to move in. There is still a chance. There is still a chance from the Red Cloak. There is exactly 1 Red Cloak activation with a panic token. With Joffrey's not attached to that. Okay, surely Joffrey is attached to that, right? Surely there is Joffrey attached to that, right? Right? All right. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Sup, everybody? How's your Friday? For people watching in from the States, I think we got a few people here in the chat. Sunday Slaughter, Carl. Hope you are enjoying the start of your Friday. Hope you're having a good work day. For Beric and a few other people from Asia, I hope you had a wonderful Friday. I had a wonderful day at work. Finished my meetings, done my deliverables, so I can close it in for the weekend. And tomorrow, I'm going to play some Conquest. We got a offline league final coming up tomorrow, in which I'll have to face against another player, and whoever wins will be number 1. Of course, the ELO tournament is for SIF is still happening. We will wait for results up until 9 p.m. Sunday, which means around 9 a.m. Jakarta time. So get your games in. Please report them, and if you can't find your opponent or you're having difficulties finding your opponent or reporting, etc., just let me know. But yes. So just to recap on everyone here. Ooh, is it? Wait. Is this the panic test? Wait, what? What just happened? Oh. 2, 3. Wait. Brett did not put Joffrey on the Warrior's son? What? All right. Okay, let me recap what just happened in this last one round. There's a lot of these. Okay, that's also pretty huge. Gregor failing. Well, he'll be disorganized anyway because he will go through the corpse pile, but just he can't play Price of Failure if he wants to. Yes. So the Landing Justice. What I don't understand, Chris, is that why did Bloodraven has to reroll the panic test? Like the 6s and 1s as well. Like I think I saw in the first roll that they had like a much lower lower dice. I'm not sure why the reroll happened there. Maybe just some clerical errors. So that is 2, 1 auto block, so 3 dead. Yep, should be 3 dead. Bloodraven, because the mountain will deal auto wound, is gonna get vulnerable. So that is 3, 4, 6 minus 1, 5 dead. Yeah. What I don't understand is because I think Bloodraven rolled like a 1 and something. I might have just missed it, but okay, yeah, sure. So on 1 HP with Harden online and Tycho coming up next round, and the Flayed Man nowhere in position to hold this. However, what is the good news for I guess Brett is that both the Red Cloak is now active. They can threaten basically these bubbles. Meanwhile, the poor fellows on this side will start to get clipped by the arrows, and if the Tywin unit starts to move here, they'll also get clipped by the arrow, and then Brett is going first next round. So there is a very good chance that he'll just take Sword, activate Mountain, deal 2 damage with Price of Failure, and then do a lot of things. This is, I believe, is a Subjugation of Power. Yep, so Subjugation of Power on the Warrior Sun unit. He does control both, so that's -4. So looking for 9. That is a fail. Another. My mistake. It's the. He's rolling for the. Brett is subjugating the poor fellows. Welcome to the stream, Craig, him, sir. Thank you for the follow. So we see the poor fellow here charging in at the mountain. It is disorderly because of the corpse in the middle, but because of poor fellow's reroll, no need to worry about that. So it is 3 saves at 4+. 2 dead, and then panic test at I believe 6. But Brett does control money back, so he will take -1 damage from the panic test. He failed, and he takes only 1. So that's 3 dead in total. Not too bad, not too shabby, but Bloodraven's getting pummeled here. Oh, he's going to use it to heal. Oh yes, fealty plus fealty. So that's three wounds. No, that's two wounds. All right, still pretty decent. Still pretty decent. He can. Yep, I would save the middle one probably. Like there is zero chance that that unit of poor fellows will die. But okay, Bloodraven just wants to play it just a bit safe, just in case there are something that happens. So he's just taking it safe and just heal it there. And what is this meant to be? Brett is rolling a panic test. I'm not sure what for, to be honest. So it looks like a 6, so that is a charge distance, I believe. And they're going straight for the Warrior Sons in the middle. Bloodraven might have also played his own Subjugation of Power. I just don't see it on the discard pile, but most likely not. So there are no Subjugation being played, so the Flayed Man is hitting at a lot of dice with critical, vicious, and intimidating presence. But with a weaken, so there is a good chance that this attack might just bounce. Yeah, I know. That was also my question. What was the panic test for? Yeah. I believe we had to say. I thought that Bloodraven played Subjugation. That's why he was rolling the morale test, but I don't see the card being played from his hand, so I'm not sure. Okay, that is a very good use of weaken token from like bunch of stuff. It's just 3 hits and he auto blocks 2. So you just need to save 1 and he'll take like 0 damage. In which he did. That's 0 damage from the Flayed Man. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, Craig, no problem. We'll have it up in YouTube when the stream is finished. So we'll export it to YouTube so you can watch at convenient times. So yeah, thanks for joining in, and thank you for the follow as well. Caramel Corn, I love that name. It's Caramel Corn. some creative username here. All right, Bloodraven sticking to the plan. You know what? He said that, I'm not going to win the fight in the middle against Flayed Men, Gregor, Sandor. So I'm just going to attempt to win by points. So if nothing happens, Bloodraven will get 3 points by the end of this round, which means he has to survive maybe like 2 more turns with Tycho backup. So there is a good chance that he'll get there. Unfortunately, Brett is going first, so that decision of the sword will be super important in seeing which unit gets killed off first. Yep, we're seeing some Dice-A-Roni action. Warcry. Chris. Brett was using Warcry on nothing. Yeah, on the poor fellas. Yep. So yeah, that was what the dices are for. So Bloodraven here just rolled for panic test on probably this Warrior Son. He rolled 5/5. That's pretty good. And now Sandor's probably just going to attempt to finish these off with the charge so that it becomes vulnerable. So we're looking at 7 dice hitting on 3+ with weakened and reroll. So I'm assuming in theory there should be probably 4 hits. So it is 6 hits, but with the weekend, so we'll most likely see it becoming 3 hits or 4 hits. Board state looking like Conquest. Slightly below average, only 3 hits, but we are saving at 6+. So we'll okay. So one dice gets reroll, so it is 3 dice saving on 3+. Saving on 6s. So that's 3 dead. And then Panico Testo at 4. Easy. Ooh, Sunday Slaughter here. Have you ever seen Conquest before? I think I remember one of the posts in the Conquest Discord saying that family time games have some people playing Conquest. So I wasn't sure if you've been looking at Conquest or etc. But it looks like an interesting rank and file game. I know that I've been playing it like for a fair bit, and yeah, it's really cool. So there is this poor fellow activation. I think Bloodraven's just gonna. So we're seeing what happens here is that despite Bloodraven's 8 board state activation, because of the Tywin pop and etc., Brett is the one sort of dictating where the flow of the game is. However, the bad news for Brett is, number one, he already used Tywin. And number two, Bloodraven's Tycho will go online next round. And to top it all off, there are 2 scoring units on the objective. We got Tywin going 2 points per round, and we got poor fellows getting 1 point per round. So if Bloodraven just keeps this up for another maybe 3 rounds and then probably kill off the right poor fellows, then this will be a victory. Assuming, of course, the middle warrior sun just doesn't break from both the Flayed Man and Mountain, but yes. Yes, Beric, I've seen the Apex. I can't wait for Kai to actually have it on the field. It's going to be amazing. I mean, I'm already seeing the Ice Jotnar. Man, that thing's huge. Apex, probably bigger than that. Yep, we got Sunday Slaughter here, not being swayed by the allure of conquest. We see he's a very loyal man to his cause, of his moisturizing cause. All right, so I think the final activation is Bloodraven attacking with his warrior son. He's considering whether he just wants to attack or not, because again, if you're punching poor fellows, and they will be successful in their morale test because you only need like what, 4 to succeed, it will feed them fate tokens. So I think Bloodraven might not just want to do anything, and he'll just pass the turn with the warrior son right here. It's a very Bloodraven play, and yeah, it's what me and Bloodraven have been sort of talking about, the way that you play Lannister in this meta. You just don't do anything. You just don't attack the opponent. You just do nothing. And then you win because, you know. So we're seeing 3 hits. Look at that save, only 1 dead. And then the second one. 4 hits, savings on 6s. And now it is Brett. Oh god, all those 6s, man. So 3 dead. For the left poor fellows, they're gonna be there for a while. They're gonna be there for a while. All right, now we're at the top of round 3. We got Brett initiative, so he's going to be playing first. You know, guess which zone he's going to take with what, with who. If you answer Joffrey on Sword, you might be correct. But Bloodraven, of course, he says in response at the start of the turn, I'm going to activate Tycho and pop that emergency 5 heal, aka the best NCU in the game, aka that shit should be broke, that shit should be nerfed, aka nobody really likes playing with Tycho. So, alright, I like this play. Because, number one, other than the Red Cloak zap, there is very little way of killing the warrior son on the right. With Harden at the last rank, that means that they auto-block 3. Unless, and even though that this unit has a Champion of Fate, that they can roll and then use the precision, but it is still like, you know, just a dice roll. So, alright. So Brett, Sword. Okay, so this is a bit risky if you're doing it with Joffrey. And I'll tell you why. Again, in a Lannister mirror, intrigue and subterfuge threat is always there. So Brett here immediately, is he going to slam jam the Joffrey? Or is he, what is he rolling for? Oh, Champion of Fate. So he's rolling for Champion of Fate first, leading, yep, easy. This is probably going to stack it in the middle one. Yep. So Panicked and Vulnerable on the middle one. And then he's going to make a decision here. Does he want to activate Joffrey and get the full benefit of the sword with Joffrey? Or he's going to play slightly more conservative and not activate Joffrey? Because again, he's going to go for it. And see? That's what I've been telling you. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I've been telling you. Alright, well, okay, there's only probably gentlemen in this stream. Alright, okay. So let me tell you why that play was interesting. So Brett decided that he will activate Joffrey while Bloodraven has 3 cards in hand. And apparently, one of them is immediately Intrigue and Subterfuge. So the reason why this is awkward right now is that Brett does activate Joffrey. He's on the board, but he has no ability. So now Bloodraven either can just take the money back and just flatly deny any healing, or he'll take Crown. Crown in the Lannister mirror is super important. It activates a lot of things, mainly Red Cloak. So for 1 round, Red Cloak's not going to have any effect. This is huge. That means the Warrior Sun on the right can only die from Panic Test. And if Bloodraven's blocking the Crown, that means that Warrior Sun is not going to take any damage. So this is a huge play. This play basically guarantees another 3 points for Bloodraven, because he'll be farming the point with the Tywin and the Poor Fellows on the left. So this play is slightly more important than you think, really, because now Joffrey is a bit useless. He's just sitting there. On the plus side, there's no panic token for Brett, but yeah. So now Brett is deciding what he wants to use the attack on. So you have a couple of choices here. I would probably try to finish out the Poor Fellows. And I'll tell you why I'll probably try to finish out the Poor Fellows. First of all, it's Poor Fellows. Second of all, you need to free up this position right now. You need to free up the Sandor on the left. If you can free up the Sandor on the left, the Sandor will be free to hunt down the Poor Fellows on the left. And then Bloodraven's not going to earn 3 points per turn. So, yeah. I mean, it's still up there, which just means that Bloodraven will probably, the board position will not change that much this round. I don't think so. So Brett, I think he chooses to attack in the middle one, and I hope that he activates his mountain and then punch the Poor Fellows, because I think that's probably the right decision. So we'll see. So 2 auto death from mountain. Yeah, so he made the right call. So 4 death. All right. Ooh, okay. This is kind of huge. This is slightly nervous because mountain will just basically cleave. That is almost a failure. Almost. So a couple of options here for Bloodraven. Again, he can deny the crown by taking crown. He can block the money back and do some well-needed healing for those units. Because if he took basically crown, that means that Brett gets the money back, and then he'll just fully heal the mountain units. So this is also a rather important decision here for Bloodraven. Which zone is he taking, and using which NCU? So he's going to activate Sparrow. And he's going to put it on, Crown. Fair play. Crown on the Mountains unit, and then a Panic Test on the Mountains unit, hoping for that extra heal that probably will go a long way here to heal up the Poor Fellows. So that is unfortunately a success. It's probably going to reroll both the 6 and the 4. I think the target number is 8, I believe, because I think he's a bit far away from the corpse pile. And I think they're checking right now. I think it's pretty far away from the from the tree here. So I think it's on 8. So probably Bloodraven is considering whether he wants to reroll the 4 or not. It's 50-50. Like 4 is a 50-50. You flip a dice. All right. We'll see which dice is being rerolled here from the Panic and both. Yep, good choice. And he barely got it. Because he needed an 8, and that's an 8. So unfortunately, Panic Test did not pay off. Did not get the heal from the Sparrow. That would have been a 2 point heal. If Bloodraven has the second fealty, he'll heal total of 5. So Brett can then probably block off the money back, which is sort of a good move. Or he can just activate the mountain and finish off the poor fellows, and then, so what if he heals the poor fellows on the left or the guy on the right. Okay, so he's just gonna activate the mountain. I think this should be a dead poor fellows, bearing some miracles. So that's 2 auto dead and 4 saves, saving on 6s. Well, so that's bye poor fellows. Yep. So unfortunately, that poor fellow is dead. So that's 1 point. Finally, Brett's on the line right here. And the Sandor can turn around. Because now the unit that he is in front of him has died. He can turn around. So, while we're in a bit of a lull here, how's everyone doing? How was your Friday? I know a few has been just preparing breakfast, ready for the days to start. But how's everyone? How are you enjoying Civ lately? And tell me what's interesting. What interesting list have you been trying out lately? So Bloodraven's just gonna, just take the heal, whatever. Yeah. So that unit of Warrior Sun on the right most likely is not gonna die. The one in the middle also plus minus probably not going to die. So it's really just a game of whether that Sandor unit on the left can also. So Brett should take the horsey here and reposition the Sandor's unit. Like, there's only one play here. You repo Sandor and attempt to finish off the poor fellow on the left. Alright, yeah, I mean, again, I think the reason why I made this tournament alongside with Brett is that we want to try to get some interest back in Civ, right? And I think we got 40-something players. I know a few people have sort of dropped out, but, Civ interest is still there, especially online. I'm happy that, people are still, wanting to play and wanting to join a tournament with some restrictions. I'm pretty happy that that's still happening, even if it's online. And for Stovetop / Steven, yeah, well, you're taking the black here with some Ranger Hunters. So I will not speak with you anymore because you're playing John Ranger Hunter. I'm sorry, we're not acquainted anymore. So we see a retreat here being rolled by Brett. Oh, that is a play. Oh, I did not sort of expect that play here. Retreating with the Flayed Man. All right. I'll take it. This is okay. All right. I dig it. That's pretty cool. So I would have probably repositioned the Sandor, but I think Brett does have time. So he has time, and he has the sort of the activation quality that Bloodraven doesn't have, because Bloodraven really only has sort of 2 units that can really do something this game, and those 2 units are currently locked in combat with 2 units. Okay, the only unit that probably Bloodraven want to kill is the mountain in the middle. So, yeesh. I think that's. Oh right, I forgot. I got brain farted here for a moment. I thought that high roll means bad and low roll means good, but apparently I've been thinking about conquest. So 8 is good. He does get the token and the fate in the Warrior Sun in the middle, and it goes to the mountains unit. Yeah, I was like, wait, isn't 4 bad? It's so funny, right? Because I have 2 sets of dices. My orange Lannister, quote unquote Lannister dice, is the good high roll dice. So when I play Civ, I would more than happy with play with that dice. But if I use that dice to play Conquest, man, I would have, that dice became like extremely bad. So I bought another set of dice, this very nice pink Chessex dice, and they've been low rolling, so it's good. No, I don't feel like cheating and use the Baratheon dice. I know the Baratheon dice is very infamous, but they do get their hot streaks every now and then. Welcome to the chat, Caudelop. Yes, fate tokens everywhere. It is a Lannister mirror, so fate token management is very, very important. Okay. All right. Can somebody explain to me why Brett just charged the Warrior Sun again? Why? Hello? Hello? What? Why? Why is he charging with the Flayed Man? I thought the Flayed Man is going to try to finish out the poor fellows on the left alongside the Sandor. Or he could at least try to get score points there. What? We meet in the tournament again. Yeah. Of course. I am always happy to fight against repeat opponents. Yeah, I know. Okay, yes, charge bonus, yes, critical blow, but we've established that the Warrior Sun on the middle can't really die, and I'll tell you why. All right, first of all, he got like 4 Fates token right here, so every attack. See, okay, this attack even is 0 hits, nothing, nada, 0, no damage. He gets the Fate token back. Okay, the Mountain could do work, 2 damage per turn. No, exactly. Like, the middle Warrior Sun is not even touching the objective. What? I don't get it. Like, okay, there is also a play, right? There's also a play. If you want to kill off... Alright. Alright. So, yeah, okay. I might... tried to explain why that play happened. So what Brett's thinking is that he might want to try and double team the Warrior Sons with Gregor and the Flayed Man, because the Gregor will deal auto wound, plus next round he might get the crown and he might get the sword. So I'm guessing that this is the play, but at the same time, Bloodraven will have money back next round, and he might also have crown next round. And if he doesn't have the second intrigue in subterfuge, I mean, his Joffrey can activate, and then the Red Cloak laser will happen. Oh well, I mean, yeah, we shall see. What the hell? Do we have some bots here? How do I get rid of bots? I don't want to be famous. I don't want to buy followers. How do I get rid of this? I don't want to click on the... You know what? We'll ignore it for now. But just don't click on that. I'm not sure why we got some bots happening. But yeah. Alright, so oh, cause he can get a flank charge with Sandor. I see. This is my very unamused sounding voice. With Weaken and Corpse Pile. I don't like this. Yeah, no, I get it that there is a certain onus for them to get rid of the Warrior Sun in the middle, but the thing is, like, it's just buying time and just applying very little pressure on Bloodraven's board. His scoring units are still intact, and he's not hurting for points. I know that there is a good chance that the Warrior Sun can die next round, but then he will already get like 3 more points from this, and then if he takes an extra turn, then is there another 3 points there? Like, that's already 9 points. And then Brett then has to focus on killing these 2 units, and then he's not gonna get it. Like, okay, well, what does this attack achieve? Absolutely nothing. Zero, nada, zilch. Like, I thought it was going so well. All right, well, okay. There might be like just, yeah, I don't know. I personally don't think that was a good play. I would have probably, again, like Barrick said, I would have just hard pivoted on either like just double teaming on this unit, right? This unit is extremely vulnerable. Alternatively, of course, if this Sandor is free, you can sort of like scoot around and hit the Tyrant, but with Supremacy, probably not. So, because think of it this way, right? You're taking 2 turns. Actually, no, hold on. 6, 8. Yeah, you have one more turn to get rid of this unit. Okay. I can see the method behind the madness, and I think. Let me try to explain this in probably like what Brett's thinking kind of way. So, what is the win con of Bloodraven? The win con of Bloodraven is that he will stick on the objective for 4 turns and then the game's finished. Or, he sits on the objective for 3 turns, hoping that both unit is not destroyed, and then it goes 3, 3, 3, 1. So that's how Bloodraven will win this game. So now this is already turn 2 of these 2 units sort of just mumbling around and do nothing, right? So that's already 6 points. At the same time, what is Brett's point condition here already? He only has 1 VP. So there is no way that Brett will win by VP. The only way Brett could win this game is by wiping it out, or at the very least, deny Bloodraven of getting 3 points per round. So what I'm trying to say is that he might be thinking, right? So if I break through this this Warrior Sun in the middle, and then I make a run through to Tywin's unit, that means that 6 points, and then this Tywin's unit will be engaged. That means Bloodraven will be earning only 1 point, so that's 7 points. If Brett pivots and kills this one first, then by the end of this round, Bloodraven will get 8 points, and then he'll just win because this unit is untouched. So that's 10 points. So I can sort of see why he made the play that he did, hoping that the attack from these 3 units is enough to get rid of the middle Warrior Sun. So yeah, again, I think I can see the method in the madness. But we'll see how it pans out. So again, probably with gut feeling, I think that was not an optimal play, but I can see the method behind it, and I think both Brett and Bloodraven understands how exactly their army is going to win. So Brett is just trying to achieve quote unquote his objective, and Bloodraven is just again trying to complete his objective as well. And then we'll see out of these 2 which one will achieve their objectives first. And of course, they have to get rid of the Warrior Sun in the middle. That is an absolute thing that Brett needs to do in order for him to accomplish his objective. So we're seeing the. Wait, what? Are you serious? Are you serious that he can just retreat like that? Are you serious? Oh my god, he did. Oh, Bloodraven. So he'll be at 7 points by the end of this round. Oh, okay, that's possibly game. Ooh, that's possibly game. That's possibly game right there. Bloodraven. Okay. The reason why he can pull off that move, and I think this is a matter of philosophy, right? A matter of philosophy of how you play a 5-3 or a 4-3, you play 4 combat units or 5 combat units, or you play 5-2 or 6-2. The core gameplay of Civ by the end of the day is activation advantage. How you can activate your unit without a direct response from your opponent to do so. Because Bloodraven has 8 activation, he has the final activation. That means that final activation, he can do it to do whatever. I think he might just get it. Like, yeah, like. So okay, so there is a very okay. There is a chance. There is a chance, and I hope to God Brett sees this, because if he doesn't, that's game. And I'll tell you how he could win this. So, next turn is Brett's first, right? Oh no, it's Bloodraven's first. If Bloodraven is smart, and I'm sure he is, he's just gonna take money back and heal this. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And then, I would then probably activate Horse, ping. Bloodraven will play this, and then I'll go, ha, ping. It's... Actually, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. It's not enough. It's not enough DPS. No, it's not enough DPS. Because, like, what maximum that you can shoot with the arrow is, what, 5? So... Assuming you like roll hot on like these 2 dices, which is like 10 dice. We'll see. We'll see. But man, Bloodraven here with the no, it really doesn't matter, Caudill. Like seriously, the warrior sun in the middle is like the biggest red herring in this game. Like it's the biggest red herring in this game. You should have just ignored it. You should have just get rid of it. Yeah, you should just ignore it, because that unit is literally holding up 8, 14, 20, 21 worth of units, just with 8 points. That is, yeah. Well, I mean, again, we'll see how this round pans out. Like there's a good chance that. No, Harden is totally balanced. I don't think it's even the Harden really. It's just target positioning. Like I like how Bloodraven basically puts the corpse pile here. Okay, that's probably not Bloodraven because he's not the type of player that plays corpse pile in the middle. Like his style is more like bog in the middle because bogs because Warrior Sun have like a fledgling morale of 5. If you put a corpse pile, they become morale 6, so they suddenly the scale sort of tips up where they go and and fail. So Bloodraven is the type of player that would probably put like box there. So probably this corpse pile is Brett's idea, and the 2 happy 3 is probably Bloodraven's train placement, I would say. So ooh, really, Bloodraven, you're taking sword. You're taking sword. Oh no. Oh, is Brett... Okay, so Bloodraven did not see it. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, this is not good. Okay, so Bloodraven already making probably the first mistake here of taking sword. I would have just probably taken money back and then pray like middle will survive. We'll see. Cause right now, okay, I think Bloodraven might be slightly afraid of the mountain, but again, like, we'll see. I I don't like it. I don't like the play. I would have probably stick with money bag. But we'll see. So let's see. He has used 1 fealty to the crown. All right. So let's see if Brett sees the win con here. There is exactly one specific way in Brett could win. Yeah, there is that too. There is that Hail Mary overrun. But I mean, like, what I'm thinking, right, is that if you control money back, you get the heal off first, and then you also put the weaken on Brett's unit. So even if he then punches, and I think the distance is pretty far. This is like what? No, I don't think you can maximum reach it even. Like, yeah, I don't think you can reach it, to be honest. All right, let's see if Brett seize the win con here. Yeah, you're right. It could overrun. This is 12. This is 12. This is 12. So this is 12 inches. Yeah. There's a chance. Order to destroy. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh. Yes, you are right. This unit could potentially overrun. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Joffrey's gonna be placed in the middle one. He's gonna make a panic test at success. It's probably gonna be a reroll. Might as well. 9 is still a success. But I think if you're House Clegane, you get to reroll the charge distance. Anyway, so 3+. That is pretty good. That is really good. That is 6 hits on 5s front flank. That is pretty good. Weaken, of course. Ooh, that is still pretty good as well. That's 5 hits. Jesus. All right, 5 hit on 5s with auto block 1 because they're only 1 rank destroy. I think this is only 2 wounds. No, this is 3 wounds if he doesn't use the vulnerable. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So it's only 2 wounds still. Huh? 5+. Oh right, yeah. And then panic test at -1. So ooh, that is 3 wounds. Ouch. Ooh, ouch. And then fealty to heal it back up. So he's gonna heal Joffrey. So 4, yes. Ooh. All right, Brick. You might see the overrun solo wolo yolo here. Oh no, it's not over yet. This might be this. Okay, but okay. Hear me out. Yeah, hear me out. Actually, no. Don't hear me out. I'm just thinking, what kind of scenarios that Brett could have. All right, so Brett. This is going to be a crown zap heal with fealty up. All right, we shall see. Brett has been succeeding his panic test the entire game. We'll see if the luck finally runs out. Yeah, he needs to take the horse. That is a success, but I think Bloodraven's just gonna, fuck it, just reroll. Why not? It is 3 wounds with Sparrow. That is 3 heals. I mean, might as well. You're not gonna get a better chance from this Bloodraven. You should just use the panic test, panic token, whatever. Yeah. So if you take the horsey McHorse, you go here, you go crown. Oh. All right. Here's a funny interaction, right, Chris? If it takes the horsey McHorse, you don't get the overrun trigger. Unless you're super greedy and you basically just wait, what? Oh, he just activated punch. Sure. No problem. Huh? 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 Huh. Alrighty then. That was slightly unexpected. It doesn't hit take the horse. The comeback is real, but why not take the horse? Like, the horse is probably like the best play right now. You deny both movement and you also deny the, like, you could put your Sandor in like a better position also to like engage the Tywin Fleet Porfello on the left, and then potentially overrun to that as well. But the comeback is real. The comeback is super real. I think this is going to be a far closer game than I expected. So we'll see who will triumph. this has been very exciting game. I get what you mean. Don't worry about it. Ooh, Bloodraven here. Emergency taking Tywin here. Smart, very smart play. But if he moves that far, how is he going to win this game? He doesn't have to. He can just move in later at the time. He hasn't activated. He's take the horse. This is why you block the horse. This is why you block the horse. This is why you block the horse. Now you're just giving an extra 5-inch move to Tywin's unit, and then suddenly your Sandor is hobbling there doing nothing. And of course you can still chase him down with the Plate Man. 11.7 is what? Auto in, basically. Yep, of course. He's gonna move away. This is why you block the horse. But oh well. Still 11 inches, really. Or 14 inches. 14 inches. 11 inches? 5, 6, 2 plus? So the only unit that can get into Tywin's grill is only the Flayed Man right now. Flayed Man hasn't been really doing anything this entire game, so hoping for some Flayed Man action here. The Horsey McHorse is definitely like the correct play, and again, it's probably a slight bit of mistake. Okay, I can understand why he didn't activate the horse, but not really. Odd indeed. Some very important decision about where the horse trigger should go, and how far Tywin wants to be from those scary unit while still scoring the points and while still attempting to track. Again, Tywin has not activated yet, so he can activate it later in the round. If we're just seeing from activation perspective, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Brett still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 activation, and Bloodraven now has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just 3 activations. So the Tywin unit will have to decide whether he's going to put himself at risk or, yeah. The thing is, hitting Warrior Sun on the last rank, that's yeah, but the thing is, like, it's now like what, 4 plus, 3 plus. I mean, it's technically a 3 plus. It's a 66% chance of doing it. I just don't understand why he doesn't activate horse earlier. We'll see. Oh, he has time. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, he has to do it now. Yep. He already used 1 order to destroy, and he's just gonna shoot arrows. Ooh, that is 5 hits. That is 5 hits. On 6. However, now then, the poor fellow can just activate and then heal 3. But that means he's not gonna be on the objective now. So it's kind of a 50-50 on that regards. Yeah, I mean, this poor fellow is still active. This warrior son is still active. Of course, this warrior son, this poor fellow can then engage the warrior son just to deny the points. So then Bloodraven will be on 8, assuming that Tywin is too afraid to stay in this quadrant. So the only possible win con for Bloodraven is he just stands his ground. But now, risking like a 3+ charge from Brett, I believe. Yep, it's a 3+ charge. Yeah, Lannister Justice is on 7. If Brett also has Hear Me Roar, then he'll be failing on a 10. So that is a very good chance for it to happen, assuming Brett has the card. Let's see how many cards he has in his hand. He has one single lonely card, which is most likely not ordered to destroy. It could be overrun. If it's overrun, it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. So this streaming, this kind of evening time has given me some appetite for some munchies. So I'm just looking at the menu for delivery and seeing what munchies do I want at this time of the night. So what should I get for my midnight snack here? Yeah, I mean, Bloodraven could just play it safe and try to win the next round. Or he does that and still holding the objective. And yep. That's a very good position there from Bloodraven. Jesus. God, that is a good position. Holy shit. All right. 1, 2, 3. So that's a 4+ charge. Well, I mean, is there any other choice? I'm guessing not. Yeah. I think the horse is going to cost Brett the game here. He got a bit slightly overzealous by activating the mountain first and ignoring that the horse exists. But, of course, there is still that magical 4+ charge from the Flayed Man. So that is something that is on the docket as well. I mean, he might as well just roll it now, right? Like, if that fails, then Bloodraven wins. If that succeeds, then the game will probably go for another round. True, but then they will create a mini traffic jam, I believe, or not. True. But then, yeah, we'll see. So 4+ here on the charge, going through the corpse pile. No weakened token. All right, or he can. He could have, yes, but the activation was already like too much. He has to activate the Tywin first, and then now Brett activates the Flayed Man. So it's possible, but I think he opted to activate the Tywin first, because if Tywin activates after the Warrior Sun body blocks, then the zap could kill it. That is subjugation of power. That is going to be counterplotted. Why not? Let's see if there's another counterplot by Bloodraven. It is a counterplot. The classic counterplot, my counterplot. Every Lannister favorite activity. Counterplot, my counterplot. Amazing. Now he has 0 cards in hand right now. His last card was a counterplot, which is used to counter the subjugation, which is then counterplotted. Yatta! And I believe he fails? Question mark? No, he just got it. He succeeded, right? because he's within the tree. He rolls an 8. It's only -2 because Bloodraven only controls Crown. Mm-hmm. All right. Well. All right. 4+ for the game. All right. Why is he rolling 2 dice? He got a 3, and that's a fail. Or not. What? Run it again? Oh, no. He just missed it. GG. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. That horse did cost him the game, man. That is a yikes moment here. Well, nah, he beat, and that's game. All right, I guess we now go to Discord and go chat with these two boys on their dices.
Damn it, Brett. For a moment, I was really fucking scary.
Well, I'm kind of pissed off at myself because I think I would have won if I had placed Joffrey in CU.
I mean, it was a good game. No, well, you know what was the mistake? Not vulnerating these guys, because then they stayed at 1 wound, and then the Sandor could search for over here, and he would contest the Tywin.
Well, I think I didn't expect you to fail the panic, so I was saving the vulnerable for Gregor's attack or the flayed men's attack.
And this fucking fealty of the crown, I was sitting on it through the whole game, probably, or most of the game.
Yeah, I was expecting it. I was holding on to my counterplot for
fealty. I drew 2 in my opening hand, if I remember.
Well, I only drew 1 Gregor.
Or something like that.
I had just one assault orders. That's it.
And and I forgot that I have a counterplot in my hand. So I casually let you to play it. Arguably, it was a good decision, because then I had a counterplot to save myself with subjugation of power.
Really? Oh, sorry, I unplugged the earphones because I need to go to the restroom. Let me...
No worries.
All right, I shall speak to Bloodraven for a bit.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting game. Lannister Mirror. I've always enjoyed watching, playing, and of course streaming Lannister Mirrors. There was one moment where I thought that you lost, Bloodraven. Like
at the start when I lost so many warriors.
Yes. I was like, you ate 3 precision. You failed the panic test, and then you took Tywin, and then Tycho got intrigued. I'm like, all right, well that's messed up. And then you made that brilliant play of body blocking with the middle warrior son. I think that saved you the game.
It kind of did, but I am also not fully happy with one of the moments because I kind of miss the possibility that Brett could charge Warrior Sons at what point, and I could kind of block it somehow, I think.
But at one point,
anyway, you know how it is. It comes to him taking the aggressive list and me taking the defensive list, and overall, if he would be faster with killing, he would win. If I would be a bit better with defensive, I would have bigger win over here.
Yep, and again, this is what Sif is like, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, I might ask you to roll for the Tywin, because that might score an
extra. Tower? No, we already rolled over here, so only 3 hits from the tower.
So it's not going to happen.
So there was no point in continuing.
So I think there was 2 crucial moments in this game. Number 1 was the decision to deflate men instead of moving over to probably here. He just chose to charge back in.
And then where is here?
Sorry?
Where is here, the center?
Yeah. Because he took the horse, he retreated. I thought he's going to move here. And
he could.
Because I was going through the points, right? And I think at that
Mhm.
point you would have scored 6. If you, for
Mhm.
example, that point on the left got denied, then next round you will only be scoring from Tywin, or at least so that'll be an 8. So he still has one more turn to finish it off. So
Yeah.
middle will be 1v1 Warrior Sun. This Sandor will probably I would probably retreat and start moving towards Tywin's unit, and then this Flateman likes 1v1 here. So it will be 8 and then it will be 9, but then these 2 units are dead and you just 3v1 the Warrior Sun.
You're making a lot of
Well-
assumptions, and I kind of lost you. But since Brett is here, I will kindly point out to him the mistake I think he made in round 1 and haven't claimed the crown when he could. Because you took this, and I think I took the horse or the crown, I don't remember. But leaving the crown open allow me to push Warrior Sons over here, and then it made this whole situation possible.
I wasn't overly worried about it because I drew into intrigue, and I knew with you going first in round 2 that you would activate Tycho, and I had a counterplot. If you had counterplotted my intrigue, I was going to counterplot your counterplot. So the key was shutting off Tycho. But ultimately, the biggest mistake, like I told you, that literally cost me the game, was I did not place Joffrey into you. If I had placed him on the Warrior Sons that I was blanking, those Warrior Sons are dead. And then there's no way that I don't win, I don't think, at that point. Because I have all 3 units Warrior Sons, and then your Warrior Sons on the left are dead, and I have a free shot at it.
I mean, I think you kind of missed the opportunity over here, because when you blanked this unit, you haven't killed it, and that was the moment when you should have done it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I would have placed Joffrey on him when I activated Joffrey, which is what I needed to do, because that blank, it would have been 1 more wound, which would have killed you. You lived with 1 wound.
I mean,
It's because I didn't place Joffrey.
Yeah, Joffrey was one option, but the second you couldn't place Joffrey before Tywin, because I think Tywin is start of the third, right? Or Joffrey was already...
Tywin's later. I'm saying when I activated Joffrey and cleaned the zone, I did not place his influence, which was my biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Early. The next biggest mistake was the swords were open and I got greedy. Instead of charging the flayed men in and finishing them off because they had no abilities, I took the swords and attacked with the poor fellows, and then I whiffed on all 10 dice. So those two, that back-to-back kind of play there, I think I could have won if I had placed Joffrey. But as far as charging the flayed men back in,
I mean, it's all comes down to this, that you blank this unit, and for some reason, which I'm entirely thankful to you focus on this unit.
I thought about moving them around, but I thought that if I charged and never panic, it would have been -4. It could have made him fail, but the flayed men didn't do enough hits. And then when I knew I was going to use Sandor to do Red Cloak stuff, and I wanted that to also be at a -4 because they were panicked. I needed to heal. Would have killed them with their attack. That's why they went back in.
So just from chat was asking.
I think I got 3 hits on something like that.
Is the poor fellow can the poor fellow charge the other poor fellow, or they will clip this unit?
They could have charged. They needed a 6.
Okay.
Yes.
But the problem started to be what order I did the charges in, because my failed charge was going to block.
Yeah. So basically, this and this unit need a 6+ to charge, and if any of them fail, which will happen probably, this unit will be blocked from charging, or it will be next to impossible. So he had to do it in this order. Arguably, maybe this unit could charge over here, but with the right angle, maybe, and then you would have to position yourself. I mean, if he charged any of this unit anyway, I would just block with this unit, and that's pretty much the game. I mean, that is the game.
All right. Well, I mean, congratulations on the win, Bloodraven. Again, always
Thanks.
always enjoyable to watch a Lannister mirror, especially against two very good Lannister players that I always ask for my Lannister list building advice. Good luck on your next round of the tournament. Have a good rest of the day, and for people watching,
Thanks.
the stream,
Thank you.
I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye for now. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.